there, my YouTube friends. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I asked in my other video, but I'm going to ask again, if you guys would be interested in a Zoom event. This would be like just a celebration of all of our people with dementia. So I'm thinking that maybe we could just all get together and just kind of chat about who we're taking care of and what it means to be a dare giver. I might do a little bit of Q&A. Um, but I want to celebrate because my 1 year anniversary is coming up. I can't believe it. October 8th will be 1 year since I launched the YouTube channel and my book. And I don't know. I think maybe we should do a little celebration because it's been an amazing journey with you guys, and I love your support, and I would love to do something for you. So if it's something that you're interested in, let me know because I would like to do it for you. So just type in the chat, "I'm in," and then I'll know that it's something that some of you would be interested in doing with me. So I don't know, maybe we could all grab like a fancy drink or a cup of coffee and get all dressed up and have some fun. I love getting dressed up and having fun and getting together with people. So and I'd love to do some Q&A, and get to know some of you guys face to face and personally. So let me know, and then I'll start figuring out a date and a time if there's some interest. So just type "I'm in the chat." And I don't have all the replies that I want yet, but you guys have really been typing in and let me know where you're watching from. And that has been so cool. So probably in my next video, I'll start naming a lot of the countries where you guys are from. There's a few that have surprised me a little bit. And but it's great to hear because my goal really is to take this globally. Like, the dementia program that I've come up with is just so amazing. All the people that who have taken it, it's changing lives. And so I do expect it to go global. I want this to be a global effort, a global training. And I'm thinking probably by next year I will have other trainers that will also be teaching it. Um, so lots of really exciting things going on, and I love having you guys along for the journey with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So type "I'm in" if you're interested in the Zoom thing, the celebration party for the 1 year anniversary. That 1 year anniversary, by the way, is October 8th. I don't know what day of the week that is, but October 8th was my mother's birthday. And those of you who have watched my story, a lot of what happened with my mom, but I launched my book and my YouTube channel on my mother's birthday. So it's a very special date for me. So so let me know if you're interested in that. I have a new ebook out. You've probably heard already, but the ebook is the Dementia Starter Kit. It's not just for beginners. There's a lot of caregiver stuff in there. It's very different from my Forget Me Not book, which is available on Amazon. But the Dementia Starter Kit is only available at the website answersabout.alz.org. And then I have some compact courses there too. I don't even know if you guys know about that, but I think it's four now, four compact courses. Um, Three are on communication, and one is about bathing. And they're very inexpensive courses. They're about an hour long. Really, really, really awesome. So, because I wanted to give you guys options for different things that are different price ranges, because I know some people can't afford like the whole course. Um, and they would like to split it up. So some of those courses, and I'm going to be constantly adding to those compact courses. So keep checking the website for those updates. And then I have some free downloads for you on the website as well. One is different types of dementia, the symptoms, and the life expectancies. And the cool thing about that is, even if your loved one has been diagnosed with a particular type of dementia, you may want to still download that PDF, because many, and this is happening more and more frequently than it has in the past. Many times people are being diagnosed down the road with either a different type of dementia or they're getting mixed dementia, which means they're getting diagnosed with more than one disease. And you may want to know the different lifespans and the warning signs and the symptoms, because you might even pick up, oh, you know what? My loved one has these symptoms. Maybe they have mixed dementia, or maybe they were misdiagnosed in the first place, because that's pretty common too. It's not easy for doctors to diagnose which type of dementia people have. So it could be a really good resource for you. So that's free on the website and you can print that out. That's kind of a lot. I guess I should get to the topic. So today I want to talk to you about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to talk to you about 7 things that you should never, ever do with your person with dementia. Never. 7 things. Don't ever do it. Promise. Type down below. Promise I won't. Promise I won't. So I'm really big on respect, right? And it pains me when I hear people putting comments about their loved one that they're stubborn or they're rude or they're narcissist or whatever. And you know what? It doesn't even matter what they were before the disease. But after they have this disease, you cannot assume that they're doing it on purpose. And I know that's hard if they have a past. I can't even imagine how hard that is to deal with. But you have to assume that they don't. They cannot control. So we have to be very respectful of the person with dementia. And the more respect that you give them and the more power that you give them, even if they don't have power, if they think they have the power, the more pleasant your experience is going to be. And we all know this experience in a lot of times is not pleasant. It's hard. It's nasty. It's abusive. It's everything, right? It's everything. And so the more you can at least make them feel like they're in power, that they have power, that they have choices, that they're in control, the easier life is going to be, because they're not going to have nearly as much reactions. So just a few of things that you should never ever do with your person with dementia. The first one is, don't ever use baby talk. I don't care if they can't even feed themselves and you're helping them eat. You know, oh, here comes the airplane, open your mouth. No baby talk. So, and that's the other thing too about respect. So when we talk about people with dementia, or we're training about people with dementia, very, very rarely do we compare them to taking care of a child, right? Because things like safety and things like that, it's very easy to say, you know, like a kid. But you will notice that those of us who train, we very, very rarely will put those two things together. Adults do not want to be treated like a child. They don't want to be called sweetie or honey, baby talk. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, look at the couple over there kissing. Oh, aren't they cute? They're holding hands. They're so cute. They're not cute. They're adults. So, and you wouldn't like it either. You would not like it either. So that's number one. No baby talk. None of that BS. Okay. The next one is we have to stop quizzing them. Oh, Mom, who is this in the picture? Do I have a picture behind me somewhere? Oh, I guess I don't. Oh, up there I do. Mom, who's this? Do you know who this is? And it's like your child, their grandchild. Okay, so they're living in the past. They don't even know they have grandchildren, or maybe they do, maybe they don't, whatever. But the more you quiz somebody who has dementia, you're just making them feel stupid and inadequate, and they feel under pressure. And we as the dare giver, we need to be relieving that pressure, relieving that anxiety and stress. So stop quizzing them. And sometimes I think unintentionally, we're just trying to see how they're doing. Like, oh, is mom having a good day or a bad day, or is she slipping? So I'll start freaking quizzing her. Cut it out. It's it's awful. It creates a lot of pressure for them. And trust me, if they knew who that was in the picture, they would tell you, right? If you're going to ask them questions, ask them pictures of like their brothers and sisters or their mom and their dad. Um, they might not even know that they have a daughter anymore, and you're the one you're asking, oh, who's this, who's that, who's this, who's that. And it's proving nothing, right? It's solving nothing. Let those kind of diagnoses and those kinds of scenarios, let the doctor do that stuff. Just enjoy, right? Just enjoy. So please, please, please stop quizzing. And when you're calling them on the phone, don't say, oh, mom, what did you have for lunch today? Because she doesn't remember what she had for lunch today. Come on. Don't call them and say, oh, did you go to the activity last night that we talked about? Did you go watch the magician? What did you have for dinner? Because they don't know. Stop asking them questions that rely on memory, right? Take them back a time. Mom, I remember this Christmas. Do you remember this Christmas where the dog ate the turkey? Have a conversation about that. Okay? Find things that they know about, right? Maybe they were a teacher. Hey, mom, why don't you tell me about the days that you were teaching? And you have such great stories about when you were a teacher. Who was your favorite student? What was your favorite activity? Things like that, right? So again, you're building their self-esteem. You're not asking them about things that they're incapable of answering. The next one is don't correct them. Don't say, oh, no, that's not right, or oh, no, you didn't, or hey, mom, you shouldn't be going outside without your sunscreen on, because they're not going to remember to put their sunscreen on, right? So just let it go. We need to start learning to let things go, right? And it's hard because your whole life, you've had these normal conversations with your mom or your loved one with dementia, and it's how we normally talk. But as a dare giver, you have to remember you can't talk like that to a person with dementia anymore, because it's just not going to work. And you make them feel like, so stop doing that. It's our job to build them up. So the next one is don't argue. And we've gone over arguing before a million times. I'm not even going to go into it, but stop arguing with them. It's not a fair fight. They don't have the bandwidth. They can't fight. They can't rationalize. You can't convince them. You can't. So stop. Because all you're doing is making it worse, right? You get upset, then they get upset, then you get upset. And then what happens, right? We're in a fight. You leave. You feel like crap. And nothing is solved anyway. Nothing changes. So stop arguing with them. Just agree. Just agree. And in your head, right? That you're right. But you can't make them know you're right. It just won't. They won't ever think that you're right. The next one is don't talk about them in the other room. Don't be whispering. Don't be on the phone. Because they will think you're talking about them. Even if you're not talking about them, right? You might be having a completely different conversation. They're going to think you're talking about them. She's plotting against me. She's going to move me into a nursing home. What are you whispering about out there? What are you talking about in there? Like with your siblings or, with the caregiver or the aide or whatever. Don't do that. Listen, if you need to have a conversation, whether it's about them or not, but if you need to have a conversation that they're not going to be involved in, or you don't want them to be a part of it, this needs to be completely separated. And I don't mean like going outside and then she's looking out the window and she sees you out there talking. It's not going to work either. It's going to backfire. So plan a phone call later, do some texting. You got to figure it out so that you're not doing the right, because that's not good. So those are the seven, was it seven? I think it was seven. Seven things that you should never ever do, and I mean never ever do with your person with dementia. Don't baby talk. Don't quiz them. Don't correct them. Don't argue with them. Don't hurt. Oh, I forgot, hurry or rush them. You got to stop rushing people with dementia. We have to slow way down because their brain has slowed down, right? Their connections can't connect like ours. And if you've watched some of my other videos, it's really cool when I talk about the brain and how the signals actually have to go like from here to here to here to here to here to do one simple task. And if even one of those pathways is disrupted, it takes them even longer, or maybe not at all, right? But if it takes longer, that message has to reroute, has to find a detour, right, to get around and then work. So we have to slow down. We almost have to pretend that we're in slow motion for them. Got to let them catch up. So, okay, so hurry or rush. And the last one is don't talk about them while they're present. Don't whisper in the other room. And you know what? One thing we should add that you should always do for a person with dementia is to apologize, even if it's not our fault. If you learn to apologize, your life will be so much better off. I'm looking for my I'm sorry button because it's hilarious. Where is it? Oh, man. Where is it? I got it. Sorry. It's so easy. You can fake this. A dare giver is a really good faker, right? We are fantastic actors and actresses. Sorry. And with that, I'm going to let you go. So head on over to my website, answersabout.alz.org, for the compact courses, the ebook. Go out and get this book. This book is phenomenal. I think it's $20 on Amazon. This book is amazing. It will save your life. There's even exercises in here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. There's even exercises in here that you can take. You can take the lessons and apply them right to your specific person with dementia. It makes you really think about your particular situation, and it will help you come up with your own strategies, tips, and tricks and ideas to make everyone's life easier. And that's what it's all about. So I'm Debra Costu, Answers About ALZ, and the Certified Master Dementia Strategist course. If you would like to be a Certified Master Dementia Strategist, head on over to my website. You can learn more about the course. And if it's something that you're interested in, just book a call and you and I will have a chat and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. I'm Debra Costu. I'm so glad you joined me today. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and as always, I'll see you next time.